This video is the most important video on this entire channel. I'm going to say that one more time because I want it to land completely before we go any further. This video is the most important video on this entire channel. Not because it covers the most exciting topic or the most advanced strategies, but because everything else I teach at FundabilityHQ, every vendor, every PAYDEX strategy, every Tier 4 corporate card application, every revolving credit line with no personal guarantee, none of it produces the results it should produce if your business foundation is not set up completely and correctly before your very first application goes in. I talk to business owners every single week who have been trying to build business credit for months or over a year without meaningful progress. They apply to vendors and get denied. They try different vendors and get denied again. They improve their personal credit score thinking that is the problem and get denied again. They apply over and over until they are completely frustrated and starting to believe that business credit simply does not work. And in almost every single conversation, when I pull up their profile and run a complete foundation audit, the problem is identical. Their foundation is incomplete. One or more of the 8 essential foundation steps was skipped, completed incorrectly, or completed in the wrong order. And because of that, every application was getting automatically flagged and denied by the Bureau verification algorithm before a human being ever reviewed it. Not because of bad personal credit, not because of insufficient revenue, simply because their business foundation was not complete. Today I'm going to walk you through all 8 foundation steps in complete detail, exactly what each step is, exactly why it matters to the automated Bureau verification process, exactly how to complete it correctly the first time, and the exact sequential order. If you complete all 8 steps correctly before your first application, your approval rate will be dramatically higher. If you skip even one, you risk months of automatic denials before you discover the problem. This is the exact checklist I use when onboarding every new client into our Done-For-You program at FundabilityHQ. The same clients who go from 0 to their first PAYDEX score in 90 days. The same clients who reach Tier 4 corporate cards with no personal guarantee within 12 months. All of it starts here. All of it starts with the foundation. Every step I am about to walk you through has a specific documented impact on your Bureau verification process and your real-world approval rate. None of them are optional. None of them can be skipped and fixed later without consequences to your timeline and your results. Complete them all. Complete them in order. Complete them before your first vendor application goes in. This is not a suggestion or a best practice. It is a hard requirement for the Bureau verification system to process your application correctly. Every business owner who has ever come to me after months of unexplained denials has had at least one of these 8 steps missing or incorrect. Foundation Step 1. Verify your business entity registration is active and in good standing with your State Secretary of State. Go to your State Secretary of State website and search for your LLC or corporation by exact name. For Arizona businesses, go to azcc.gov. Verify your business status shows active or good standing, not pending, suspended, or inactive. A business in inactive or suspended status cannot build business credit. Write down your exact legal business name as it appears in the state registration, every character of punctuation, every capitalization, every abbreviation, and every space. This exact name is what you will use on every application going forward without any variation. If not yet registered, stop and register it first. An LLC is the recommended structure. Foundation Step 2. Obtain your EIN from the IRS immediately. Your EIN is the most important identifier in the entire business credit system. Go to irs.gov, apply online, free and instant in 10 minutes. Store your confirmation safely. Use your EIN on every business credit application instead of your SSN from this point forward. Foundation Step 3. Register your DUNS number at dnb.com on day 1. Without an active DUNS, Most Tier 2 vendors decline your application. All Tier 3 vendors require it, and Tier 4 applications cannot be verified. Free registration processes in up to 30 business days. Start immediately. Enter your exact legal business name matching your Secretary of State filing exactly, every character. Enter your dedicated street address. Enter your EIN and dedicated phone. Save your confirmation number. Foundation Step 4. Register with Experian Business at experian.com/small-business. Create or claim your profile using exact legal name and address matching your state filing. Experian Business is checked by most Tier 2 and Tier 3 vendors. Missing profile equals automatic denial. Free and takes 10 minutes. Foundation Step 5. Register with Equifax Business at equifax.com/business. Exact name and address. Checked by larger lenders and important Tier 2 vendors including HD Supply and Newegg Business. Free and takes 10 minutes. Foundation Step 6. Establish a real dedicated business street address, not a home address and not a P.O. box. A UPS store mailbox gives you a real street address for $20 to $30 per month. A virtual office through Regis or Alliance Virtual Offices provides a professional address for $50 to $150 per month. Update your dedicated address simultaneously on your Secretary of State, IRSEIN, DUNS, Experian Business, Equifax Business, and Google Business profile. All 6 must match exactly with 0 discrepancies. Foundation Step 7. Dedicated business phone number listed in 411. Google Voice at voice.google.com is free. Call 800-555-1212 to list your number under your exact legal business name. Foundation Step 8. Domain-based business email. Not Gmail or Yahoo. Your business domain. Zoho Mail is free. Google Workspace is $6 per month. Update your domain email on every future vendor application without exception. The verification algorithm has no tolerance for approximation. It requires exact matches across every field it checks. Now let me walk you through the most critical quality check that ties all 8 foundation steps together into a complete verified fundability profile. The NAP audit. NAP stands for name, address, phone. Your exact business name, your exact business address, and your exact dedicated business phone number must match perfectly, character for character, across every single registration and directory listing your business has without any exceptions whatsoever. 7 specific sources. Every character identical across all 7. Here is exactly what must match and exactly why each source matters. Your business name on your Secretary of State filing must match your IRSEIN registration exactly. Every character, including all punctuation, all periods, and all abbreviations. It must match your DUNS registration at dnb.com exactly. It must match your Experian business profile exactly. It must match your Equifax business profile exactly. It must match your 411 directory listing exactly. And it must match your Google business profile exactly. Here is why this matters so critically in practice. Every vendor and lender application you submit goes through an automated verification algorithm before any human reviewer ever sees it. That algorithm cross-references your application information against your bureau registrations, searching for an exact character-for-character match on your business name, address, and phone simultaneously. If your business name says Fresh Credit Path LLC on the application, but your DUNS registration shows Fresh Credit Path LLC with periods, those are 2 completely different businesses in the algorithm. The algorithm cannot verify the match. Automatic denial before a human ever reviews it. If your address shows Suite 100 on one registration, but Suite 100 on another, Mismatch. Automatic denial. If your DUNS phone number differs from your 411 listing, mismatch. Automatic denial. One period in the wrong place. One abbreviation that does not match. One missing suite number on one of 7 registrations. That is all it takes for months of automatic denials you will never understand until you have audited your NAP. Here is exactly how to conduct your complete pre-application NAP audit. Open a spreadsheet and create columns for source, business name, address line 1, suite number, city, state, zip code, and phone number. Go to each of the 7 sources one at a time and document exactly what each one currently shows for every field without correcting anything yet. Then compare every field across all 7 rows and highlight every inconsistency in red, regardless of how minor it looks. Then update every inconsistent source to match your Secretary of State filing exactly. Your state filing is the legal anchor, and everything else must match it precisely. Start all updates on the same day and allow 30 days for DUNS and 411 updates to fully process before submitting any applications. Do not submit any vendor applications during this 30-day update window under any circumstances. The verification algorithm has no tolerance for approximation, and it does not accept close enough as a valid match on any field it checks. Once your NAP audit is complete and all 7 sources match your Secretary of State filing exactly, you are ready to submit your very first Tier 1 vendor application with complete confidence that your foundation is verified and your business identity is consistent and confirmed across all bureau sources. But the NAP audit is not a one-time exercise, and I want to be very clear about that. It is an ongoing maintenance habit that protects your approval rate throughout your entire business credit building journey, from Tier 1 all the way through Tier 4 and beyond. Every 90 days going forward, you need to re-audit your NAP across all 7 sources without exception. Here is exactly why this quarterly check is absolutely non-negotiable for every serious business credit builder. Bureau databases receive regular updates from third-party data aggregators on an ongoing basis, completely without your knowledge or consent. These automated updates can change your registered business address, alter your displayed business name, or modify other fields in your bureau profile based on data they have pulled from public records, directory sources, and other third-party databases. A business owner who never re-audits their NAP after the initial setup may discover 6 months into their Tier 2 building phase that their DUNS profile was quietly updated with an old business address by a third-party data aggregator, creating a NAP inconsistency that has been automatically suppressing every single application they submitted for weeks without their knowledge. A quarterly re-audit catches these unauthorized changes within 90 days at most, and allows you to correct them before they compound into months of suppressed approvals and unexplained denials. The weekly Monday morning monitoring habit I recommend for PAYDEX tracking pairs perfectly with the quarterly NAP re-audit as part of a complete business credit maintenance routine. Every Monday morning, you check your PAYDEX score and your active trade line count at nav.com. Every 90 days, you add the full 7-source NAP verification to your Monday routine. Together, these 2 simple and consistent habits ensure that your business credit profile is always building correctly, always reporting accurately to all 3 bureaus, and always presenting a complete and consistent verified fundability profile to every vendor and lender algorithm that evaluates your applications. Download my free business fundability checklist from the link in my bio at fundabilityhq.com/free-checklist. All 8 foundation steps in a printable checklist format with specific step-by-step instructions, completely free. Hit that like button, subscribe for weekly business credit content every week, and drop a comment below. Which of the 8 foundation steps surprised you the most today? I am Lindsay Shreve from FundabilityHQ. Build business credit with no personal guarantee. See you in the next video.